sir.
Texas Cyclones, Blues Track Club of Greater St. Louis in second. Track Minnesota Elite in third.
It's a real rush. The kids here, you can see that they feed off of emotion first.
It's a thrill calling events like this. It's always something new and something fun to see.
We try to get the crowd really involved. We try to jack people up as much as possible. We also do a bit of cheerleading.
Ron and Bill, I really love their excitement. So if a race is going on and it's really close, they get excited, and I think they get as excited as the parents and spectators watching.
Here I am up in the stands about 200 meters up off of the field, and yet you feel like you're right down there with them. It's just a great experience for me. I love it.
Who's in second? Who's in first now?
Right, coming into first.
5 in the all green.
And that's the Texas Cyclones who now take the lead.
The way we work here is I announce all of the girls' races. Bill announces the boys' races. George, who does our field events, George Tilt, he does a lot of spotting for us in the running events, but I also help spot for the boys, for Bill Lott. He does the same thing for me. We check our egos at the door, and we just really help one another out. You know, it's not a matter of stepping on one another's toes. It's a matter of getting the job done for everybody.
I'm very much into numbers, records, rankings. Others like a David Mitchell, Ron Lopresti are really good at telling stories. They're much more visual than I am. So we try to meet that in the middle where I can give them my numbers and I try to learn from their storytelling ability.
200 final coming up this year.
Jacob Sports Academy 207.50 on that carry.
And our leader, the new national record holder, Tyler Schulte, Jefferson County Jets, 165 feet even.
You got anything else, George?
I'll come up with something.
Sing me a song, George.
That would be a nightmare.
Got your voice back.
George got sick. So I called LaShawn because I know her, and I said, LaShawn, can you come in and help us out and work there? And she says, I'm more than happy to do so. For a couple of days where George had no voice at all, LaShawn did all of the talking of the field events.
So this week I am announcing and spotting. It's something that we all do as announcers. We kind of have each other's back.
We'll tell them who's in the lead, who's making a big move, the colors of the uniform sometimes, something to give them the ability to make connections for the audience.
Make no mistake about it, when a race is being called really well, it's because the spotting's been done really well.
We're able to really zoom and get laser focused on the awareness of the race that's going on or the awareness of any field events that are going on. It's really important to the announcers who are actually in play at the time to have that backup in their ear.
That kind of support is really, for me anyway, makes me feel a little bit more at ease and more comfortable when I'm announcing, because it can get to be pretty nerve-wracking sometimes.
H-Town 206.62, Charlotte Panthers 205.78.
55.93 is going to be your anchor for Jacobs.
Thank you. 55.98 you said?
93.
93, I beg your pardon. That's Daniel Armstrong, nice.
The hardest thing is trying to keep your mind on what you're doing when you're getting all these people talking to you on the walkie-talkies.
You have to have selective hearing. You have to be able to discern people's voices.
It's the secret to good announcing is doing research. We are handed heat sheets at the start of every meet, and that's the information that we have. It's up to us then to come up with the credentials of the athletes. What have they done in the past? What have they run? What events have they won? What are their accomplishments?
In between my announcing, I'll be on the computer looking at, who was first, second, third, fourth in that event last year, if they are double winners or triple winners.
For me, that stresses me out, but I want to make sure that I get everything right, that any accomplishments that the kids have performed coming up here, that they get their accolades, that they get that love.
To the national title in 153.61. How about that? 803.56 for Jacob Sports Academy. Ooh. H-Town for second.
Current leaders in your 15, 16-year-old girls discus throw. Third, Patience Sanders, 105 feet 4 inches. Currently in second, Gabrielle Black, 110 feet. And Valadian Pallet is your current leader at 120 feet 7 inches. This is the third flight of 4.
I have heard, being one of few females as an announcer, I've heard the word refreshing. It's a really big breakthrough in that industry. There aren't many female announcers. And I mean, if you want to go deeper, there are not that many female black announcers. Being able to come in amongst the men and just be that different voice that people can still appreciate and go right along with, I think it's a great opportunity, and I love the camaraderie, I love the family aspect of it all.
It's Brown and Foster. Meters to go. It'll be Brown prevailing for primetime performance. 7:57.77.
Announcing a national record for me, it's just wonderful watching how the kids perform. And you can tell how much they put into it. Now here they are, and you get a child who's 300 meters away from a national record, for instance, and you can encourage the crowd, everybody in the backstretch, let's get up, clap, and bring them along. And whatever you can do to assist them, it's very rewarding when it's all over.
The kids really appreciate it too. We had a father come up to meet me, and he just wanted to, thank me for all the support we have given him. So it's important what we do.
It's fun watching the kids progress year after year, to see them grow from being 11-year-olds to 15 to 18. And now we've seen athletes that we've contacted here now running in world championship meets in 2020 Olympic hopefuls. So that's always fun to see.
All white is number 10 in fourth.
In fourth.
I will be around this sport for years to come. I would love to announce at Penn Relays with Ron and Bill. To be able to give back to this sport, it's almost like I can't say no. Like, I won't let myself say no.
I would love to continue on with the AAU. It really is a family. In a lot of ways, I'm like an athlete. I want to keep growing. I want to keep getting better at this. It doesn't matter where we go. It doesn't matter which job they assign me to. I'm glad to do it. Look forward to doing more.
People have asked me how long I'm going to announce. And my answer has been two things. Number one, as long as I can do it. And number two, as long as I want to do it. It's been a long time of doing things, but I still love it. So therefore, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, I don't see myself retiring anytime soon. I just like to keep doing it. I can just pretty much do this for as long as I can, to be honest.
Really love it.
Oh my goodness, yeah. It's awesome.